Hello, my name is Ed Wilson. At the present time, I live up in New England. I've been a professor at Harvard University for almost 50 years, 42 active, and the rest emeritus. But I grew up in Alabama. I was born in Birmingham. I characterize myself as an Alabamian who went up north to get work, and I found it here. But I've stayed with that state. I've loved that state. As a boy, in places like Bruton, Pensacola, and Mobile, I used to go out on field trips, collecting animals and catching butterflies and the like. And I thought then of lower Alabama, that I was in a paradise. I turned the Alabama experience then into a global experience. And so I've spent long periods of time in places like the Amazon, the South Pacific, Africa, and collecting ants, studying ants, in the course of which I have discovered new species, and the number is 450 species, new species I've discovered and given a name to. I think from the point of view that I'm speaking of a scientific naturalist, of a person who spent his life working on biological diversity around the world. I think that I can speak with authority. Alabama is biologically, faunistically, and floristically, and environmentally the most interesting state in North America. It's hard for me to conceive of anyone being against the environmental movement. I mean, after all, we're talking about cleaner water. We're talking about conserving our natural, irreplaceable resources. About all I can say to my friends and colleagues who think like that is, oh my, must you? My goodness, don't you really believe in the spirit and the goodwill of your fellow Americans? I think we're going to work this out to everybody's favor. I'm a supporter of the Southern Exposure program, strong supporter. It's vastly better as a method of teaching and developing allegiance to the idea of saving and using wisely Alabama's environment than would be any number of lectures or required courses in school. And I'm confident it's going to be contributing a lot to environmental education in the state. Well, you've gotten a lot of panegyrics out of me and a lot of patriotic speeches and comments. They're all sincere. You know, I do anything I can to promote the state that I owe so much to.